All right, y'all like connections. You came to the right place. A jet carrying the Gonzaga men's basketball team ordered to stop to avoid a collision at LAX.
Stop. All right, new at this hour, incredible video showing a very close call with the airplane that was carrying Gonzaga's men's basketball team and another Delta flight. It happened on Friday afternoon as the team's flight was arriving at Los Angeles International Airport. KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy is joining us once again with what we know about how this all unfolded.
Hopefully you can hear this. I know the volume has not been playing on these a few times recently, but hopefully we get volume here, okay?
And why federal officials are now investigating. Shannon?
Yeah, Whitney, the FAA is investigating this near miss between an airplane chartered by GU and an Atlanta-bound Delta flight. You can see this all played out live on an airline watch stream Friday afternoon.
If not, we still get the visuals, right?
FAA says air traffic controllers told that GU plane to hold short before crossing the runway at LAX, but as you can see, that didn't happen as that Delta plane comes through for takeoff. You can hear those air traffic controllers call for the Key Lime airplane to stop as it rolled towards the runway and that departing aircraft. The FAA tells KREM 2 News the jet never crossed the runway's edge line. We did also reach out to Gonzaga. A spokesperson says the school plans to review the FAA's investigation.
And we don't really know, right? We don't really know, but here's the quote. We understand that the incident at LAX is under investigation, and we will review this info as it becomes available. Our team members aboard the aircraft were unaware of the situation as it occurred, and we are grateful that the incident ended safely for all.
Investigation report as soon as it's available. GU says basketball team members on that plane were unaware just how close a call this was at the time. Right now, there's no estimation on how long the federal investigation could take. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
All right, so the story's all good, right? But did y'all know that the Gonzaga Bulldogs, at one time Gonzaga went by the nickname of the Fighting Irish? In the 1910s to early 1920s, this name was dropped in 1921. Favor of the current Bulldogs mascot. Did y'all know that? And isn't that interesting that the Notre Dame Fighting Irish defeated the Georgia Bulldogs in the Sugar Bowl Wednesday on New Year's Day, right? Did y'all know that? So what are the odds with those connections? And how amazing is that, right? What are the chances of that? But look at what else. So they brought up UCLA right there with that story, right? And look, UCLA beat Gonzaga Saturday, December 28th. And then the next game 2 days later, look at Gonzaga beat Pepperdine by 7. But notice this game from yesterday, the Georgia Bulldogs beat the Portland Pilots. You see that right there? The Portland Pilots. And you get this story of this jet carrying the team, and it's ordered to stop to avoid collision at LAX. Are you serious? Again, what are the chances of that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real? Right? And again, Gonzaga was in Los Angeles for its game against UCLA on Saturday. The Bulldogs lost to the Bruins again 65-62 in the first college basketball game played in Intuit Dome, the new home of the NBA's Los Angeles Clippers. Okay? And I'll just toss that in there. Right there. I see some interesting numbers there. Maybe we'll come back and view that. Okay, so what are the chances? And again, I hope you heard the volume on that video. Okay. But look, so the UCLA game on Saturday, right? The Bulldogs lost by 3. That was on the 28th, and Gonzaga equals 28, y'all. And we've been getting a lot of these plane stories, haven't we? Look, plane crash in South Korea kills 179. Plane crash in Mesa Orange Grove outside of Falcon Field here in Arizona. Right? So we've been getting a lot of these stories lately about these planes, okay? And again, look, we had the Sky Harbor Airport Christmas shooting and stabbing here in Phoenix. And look, notice how jet equals 19 in the reverse reduction cipher. You know, letters equivalent to numbers, right? And Gonzaga is ranked 19. You see that right there? Now, that may have changed over the last few days, but look at that. At the time of the research, Gonzaga ranked 19, Jet equals 19. Notice how Jet equals 35 like Gonzaga right up here, ordinal and reduction. You see that? Okay. And look, Gonzaga, yeah, in Los Angeles for its game against UCLA on Saturday. And look, ranked number 19 at the time. You even see it in the article right there. And Jet and the number 19 is huge. Remember the CNN guy who, Aaron Brown, just passed? I haven't done the story yet, but I have it on deck. He was like one of the first guys. He was like on a rooftop broadcasting to the news or whatever after 9/11. That guy just passed. And that's interesting, right? Because you get the ones and the nines right here with this story. Okay, and let me pull that up while I'm at it because that's completely relevant here. Again, I already have the breakdown, but I think I'm going to be dropping it maybe tomorrow. You see that right here? This guy RIP'd the next day. Okay? Right? He helped viewers through the September 11 attack. So this guy died the following day after that plane incident. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's a coincidence. You see right there? I don't think that's a coincidence, y'all. Right? But let's go back over here. Okay? Okay, so look. Wow, Gonzaga was founded September 17, and notice that sink in. So that's 6 days after the September 11 date on the calendar, but obviously a different year, right? That's amazing because look, UCLA's got 11 wins there. You see that? Think about it. The 11th day of the 9th month, the 11th state, which was New York, and New York equals 111, just with that connection with, planes, jets, right? Amazing, right? So notice that's the founding anniversary of Gonzaga. And look how it leaves 105 days in the year, like 15, and UCLA is ranked 15. So you get connections with both the rankings of the teams here even. All right? And look at you get a lot of 17s right here. UCLA equals 71, just like Gonzaga Bulldogs. And even LAX, you get the 71 reversed, which is 17, all right? Even the total score of the Pepperdine Gonzaga game, 89 to 82, added up 171. And don't forget, they played the Pilots the game after that. Can you believe that? I didn't even know there was a team called the Pilots. Okay, so Pepperdine, and then the next team, you get another P with the Pilots, right? And who was it? Was the what pilots? Let's look again. Right there, look, the Portland Pilots. Can you believe it? And look, Gonzaga now has 11 wins. Look at that. And the Pilots got 11 losses. So you get more 11s right there. That's amazing, man. The Portland Pilots. Look at that. Let's click on their team right there. Can we click on? No, we can't. When were the Portland Pilots founded? Let's see. I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's see. Oh, they got the women's basketball team. The nickname for the University of Portland. The Pilots compete in the West Coast Conference. I don't know. This may be that may be the women, but interesting, right? Let's put basketball. Men are here. That's amazing, man. The Portland Pilots. Just amazing, okay? So we get some different pics of that. Back over here. Okay, so you get 17s and you get 71s with this pattern now. Okay, and the plane operated by Key Lime Air was ordered by air traffic controllers to stop as Delta aircraft took off. No one was injured. I guess it was a Delta plane they almost collided with. Air traffic controllers directed Key Lime Air Flight 563 to hold short of crossing a runway at the Los Angeles International Airport because a second aircraft was taken off from the runway at the time. The FAA said in a statement. But I want you to notice Key Lime Air right there. Okay? Because Key Lime Air equals 54, like collision equals 54. You get both reduction ciphers. You even get 45 with collision right there. And look at Spokane, Washington. And collision equal 108. You see Gonzaga University is a private Jesuit university in Spokane University. Jesuit kind of sounds like jet, doesn't it? Okay. And look, I don't think it's a coincidence that Spokane, is it Spokane or Spokane? Spokane, Washington? Spokane equals 108 like collision, just like Key Lime Air equals 108. And then Key Lime Air's got the 54 like collision to go with the 45. Even Gonzaga and Spokane equal 118 and 81. You can look, even 1 plus 8 is 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. All right? So you're getting this 9 and this 11 combo as well. If you haven't noticed, we're seeing a lot of that also, y'all. Okay? I was going to go over here and show you something else, but I forgot. So let's just open this back up. Cool. So good thing they avoided the collision as far as the story, right? But what's with all these patterns and these things that connect that make you scratch your head? Like, do we have any proof that that really happened, or are they just, is this just all by the numbers, history repeating, insert situation, insert team here, like some kind of lottery, right? Jesuit, jet. And look how collision equals 135. That's the reverse cipher, and I show you how it breaks down right there, okay? If this mouse is going to work. But you see collision equals 135 in the reverse cipher, just if Z is 1 and A is 26. All right? And look, it's when the Embraer E35 jet proceeded to cross the hold bars, air traffic controllers told the pilots to stop. The jet never crossed the runway edge line. Look at the plane, E-135, when collision equals 135, okay? Why is that 135 significant with air-related incidents? Because Kobe Bean Bryant equals 135 as well. And his energy is trending, and you see the 54 and the 81. Okay, remember, was it collision 54 and key lime air 54? Is that what we saw? And we had all the 108s, and I think there was a 118 in there. There might have been an 81. But look, Kobe Bean Bryant equals 135, and we know that he crashed in a helicopter, right? Okay? And the anniversary of that crash is right around the corner. All right? It's 23 days from as I sit here on the 3rd. I don't know when I'm going to drop this. Okay? I may drop this. I don't know. You'll know when I drop it cuz you're watching it now. But anyways, Kobe Bryant energy, because that was in January. That was January 26th. Okay? You see right there? So Kobe Bryant energy keeps coming up, and one more time now, right? One more time, okay? So what are the chances you're going to get the 135 to sync up with the jet, right? And remember right here, and Kobe Bryant, look, Spokane equals 81. Kobe Bean Bryant equals 81, his full name. And he scored 81 points in his 666 regular season game. So you get these, and his birthday's even in the 8th month. So you get a lot of these numbers. And I showed you Kobe Bean Bryant equals 54 and 135, right? So again, we get these connections here with Kobe Bryant. And that's amazing because it's the basketball team and Kobe Bryant, a basketball legend, right? Ooh, and this was LAX, y'all. This was LAX, and Kobe Bryant played for the LA Lakers. God damn it, man. God. I hope I'm recording, man, for real. Let me verify. Can I get a verification here? How amazing, man. Even 135, 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9, y'all. Okay, I'm recording. Right? 1 plus 3 plus 5 is even 9. Holy crap, man. It's almost overwhelming doing these breakdowns because it's almost like unbelievable, but it happens all the time. And oh my God, look, I showed you Kobe passed January 26, 126. You get those same numbers here, but just remixed. And don't forget the Gonzaga founding anniversary, September 17. And remember that the 9-1er in New York. Remember that? Very similar with the dates, but obviously just different years, right? With those two buildings. But wow, that's amazing because the founding anniversary of Gonzaga, the anniversary, this last one, September 17, the 261st day of the year, and key lime air equals 162. I guess you see the plane operated by key lime air. How amazing is that, man? And then Kobe's passing date, 126 even. Okay, again, I hope you can hear this volume. I've been getting screwed over on the volume. I mean, what the info I'm spitting out at y'all is the most valuable information with those connections and those patterns, and using the Gematrinator calculator, which is undeniable with the 4 base ciphers. People who want to talk junk on it or talk down, they're ordered to do so. And at the same time, I think they don't know how to do it. So they just kind of poo-poo on it, right? That's my opinion because I prove it daily with the connections, right? And you can call me what you want, but the connections are undeniable. So hopefully you can hear this.
Near
45
disaster for the
seconds.
Gonzaga men's basketball team when the team's private jet nearly collides with another plane.
Look, we don't know. We just see it taking off.
Wow, what a close call. This is what happened on Friday afternoon at Los Angeles International Airport, LAX. And that small jet right there, that's the Zags plane that was nearly
I mean, I could have been worse, right?
hit by another plane during takeoff. You can even hear an air traffic controller saying, "Stop, stop, stop," in panic.
So is that the Gonzaga plane right there?
What a close call. This is what happened on Friday afternoon at Los Angeles International Airport, LAX. And that small jet right there, that's the Zags plane that was nearly hit by another plane during takeoff. You can even hear an air traffic controller saying, "Stop, stop, stop," in panic. Thankfully, no one was hurt. The Federal Aviation Administration says the Gonzaga jet never crossed the runway edge line, but this was still very close, and the FAA is now investigating.
All right, so you saw the Gonzaga jet there as the other jet is in the air right there, right? So, okay, and we don't really know, right? This is just what they say. It goes along with the patterns going on with the news, though. All right? And imagine, so what if this is a real situation and they just pick certain days? I'm imagining this comes out of a computer, right? And it's like insert situation here, insert team here, insert the name, all by the language. That's what I imagine. So either it's not happening and they're just reporting it to keep us distracted, to keep us in the loop. Or imagine if it did happen. That's kind of scary and it's all scripted out. That's scary, isn't it? So either way, and again, I hope you heard that. Okay, and don't forget. Ooh, look, you even get look at Spokane, Washington equals 248, and that's Kobe Bryant Day in the reverse cipher, the 24th day of the 8th month because he wore 24 and the number 8. That's amazing. And even look, Spokane, Washington equals 76. Remember wasn't there a 76 on the helicopter with Kobe? I think there might have been, y'all. I think there might have been. Oh, look, it says it right there. Look. Sikorsky S-76B with the Kobe helicopter crash. That's amazing, right? And remember, he was born in Philadelphia where the 76ers play, and Spokane, Washington even equals 76. So you're getting a lot of Kobe Bryant energy here. And don't forget his passing anniversary with that crash. January 26th. So that 5-year anniversary is upcoming, right? Wow, I thought it seems like it's been longer than 5 years, but no. January 2020. So coming up on the 5-year anniversary of that. And even LAX equals 37 like Bryant right there. All right, with this UCLA game. And I mean, we can't forget this game on January 2nd against the Portland Pilots. And the Bulldogs pick up 2 victories since that incident. One against Pepperdine, P, and then one against the Portland Pilots, PP, right? And Pepperdine is the waves. I don't know. Maybe that's just referring to water. I don't know. But pretty wild, don't you think? You know what I'm saying? And then they had that loss versus UCLA and then picking up the 2 victories. I'm just glancing over their roster real quick just to see if there's like a guy named Kobe or something. Stromer, Dusty Stromer. I'm not seeing anything with the names there. So I think we can leave it at that. That's pretty amazing, y'all. So I mean, if you want, if there's any real people out there, I know Richard West is out there. We're synced up, right? If any AI bots want to leave a comment, um, trying to speak against this and say what am I doing? I'm just stretching here, then go ahead and do so, because I mean, even AI could look like a fool sometimes, right? Jesuit University, Jet, this is all by the language. Key Lime Air 108, like collision in Spokane, where Gonzaga is located, and then collision 54, like Key Lime Air, Kobe Bean Bryant equals 54, Spokane equals 81, like Kobe Bean Bryant. Kobe had the 81 points. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And that Aaron Brown connection, the guy who helped us through the 9/11 attacks, him passing one day after this, you know what I'm saying? More jets, more plane energy. And again, with Gonzaga, their former nickname, the Fighting Irish, right? And their current nickname, the Bulldogs. And those are the two teams, the Georgia Bulldogs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. You see that? Who played in the Sugar Bowl? And that was rescheduled to January 2nd, because wasn't there like a truck that crashed into a crowd or something in New Orleans, something like that, right? So that's interesting, right? Because you get that tragedy or whatever to go along with that other tragedy energy, right? And this near tragedy with this plane. That's amazing, isn't it? And the Sugar Bowl was on the same day that the Pilots of Portland got defeated by Gonzaga. So holy crap. Holy crap, y'all. Again, I hope you heard the volume on those news stories, but not as valuable as the information that I give you with my own words, okay? There's always more, but I'm going to leave it at that. A jet carrying the Gonzaga men's basketball team ordered to stop to avoid collision at LAX. All right, shout out to y'all. Until next time.